Hello everyone, and welcome back for another story time. Dun da da da. So, last time I did a story time, I decided to do face cam, and that for me didn't work out very well. You probably can't tell because of the power of editing that I was a super awkward turtle, okay? Like, I was having a hard time playing the game and telling my story and looking at the camera while I did it all. And I had to make like a lot of edits and jump cuts. And it was just, it was kind of all over the place. So, today, I decided that I am not going to do face cam. And I don't know if I'm going to continue doing it this way or how I'm going to do it, but I am going to go ahead and get into my first story today. And the first story happened to me, what was it, Sunday, I think? Sunday, I got off work, I am headed home, I am like all the way down the street from my house, right? I'm driving home. A Pikachu shows up on my Pokemon Go radar. And I know what you're thinking, like, Brianna, you're not supposed to be driving and playing Pokemon Go. Like, it's dangerous. But I like to cheat, okay? Like, when I play Pokemon Go, sometimes I turn it on while I'm in the car and I just leave it on so that if I'm in like traffic or anything that's very slow, that it will count my Pokemon Go as walking so I can hatch eggs faster. It's a good idea, right? I mean, makes sense. Why would you not want to do that? Obviously. So I happen to look down at my phone while I'm down my street. You know, this street is empty. Maybe if I see a Pokemon, I could pull over to the side and get it. Like, my house is just down the road, and sure enough, a Pikachu shows up on the radar. A Pikachu. Pikachu has always been one of my favorite Pokemon, because the first Pokemon game I've ever played was Pokemon Yellow. And in Pokemon Yellow, you have no choice but to start out with a Pikachu. Of course, I was like, heck yeah, a Pikachu. Instead of pulling over the side of the road, I drove all the way down the street, parked my car in the driveway, and then I got out of my car and I ran down the street. Because I was thinking, like, you know, I might be able to get it on foot a lot easier because I'm driving down the road and it's popping up, but he's not actually popping up. So if I walk around, I'll probably find him easier, right? So I run all the way back down the road, and this is like a 20-minute, not 20 minutes, it's probably 20 minutes down and back. Either way, I run down there, I'm in my work uniform, it is like 90-something degrees out. So by the time I run down the street, I'm already pouring sweat, I am dying. I'm like, holy crap, this is the desert. So I get over there, and I'm looking all around for this Pikachu, and my game freezes. I'm like, you've got to be freaking kidding me. This did not just happen to me. And of course, I had to close out the app because you can't do anything with a frozen game. And when I opened it back up, surprise, surprise, the Pikachu's gone. The Pikachu is nowhere in the area. I can't find the Pikachu at all. He's not even on my radar. So I'm like ticked off. I'm so upset. So I gotta take this walk of shame, this like 10-15 minute walk of shame back to my house in 90-degree weather. By the time I get to the end of the driveway, I feel like death. I feel like I'm just gonna like keel over and die. And I get to the front door and I go to open it, and my game is like, oh? You know what that means. That oh means you got an egg and it's hatching. And I'm like, oh great, I got an egg hatching. I'm so excited. I'm sure it'll be a Pidgey. Because it's not like I don't have any more Pidgeys. And then, out of this egg, this glorious, beautiful egg, the egg of my eye, the egg of my eye, the egg of pie, the egg of my life, a Pikachu pops out of this egg. He's like, surprise, happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. But it's not my birthday, but it felt like it, 'cause it's Pikachu. I'm like, heck yeah, I got a Pikachu. My radar wasn't exactly wrong. I mean, I was near a Pikachu. He was just in my pocket. Pocket monsters. And that brings me to the second part of my story today. In that moment, I felt like my life was ruined. And that's like a huge exaggeration, because not catching a Pikachu wouldn't ruin your life. I mean, your life would get ruined if like someone died or something tragic happened to you, or maybe you had to like move away from a place you loved. Like something like that matters. A Pikachu doesn't matter. So think about a nice, cool autumn day. The leaves are flowing. Everything is great. It's beautiful out. I come into work that day. We have a donut display at work where the customers can open the doors and pull out their own donuts, and then they can take them and buy them and take them home with them. The donut people that day did a very good job on their donuts. They were orange, they were brown, they were red, they had like little leaf sprinkles on them. They were very cute, and the customers really liked them, except for one man. This man, he was elderly. He was like an older man, and he came up to the case and he said to me, "Why are there no white ones?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Why are there no white ones? Like, why are all the donuts, they have colors?" And I'm like, "Well, they have colors because it's fall, and they're beautiful, and we want them to be beautiful for fall." And he's like, "Well, I want them to be white and plain." Well, sir, they are white technically. The orange and red ones are white. They just have food coloring in them. And he was like, "I don't care." Oh, I don't care. I don't care if they have food coloring in them. I don't want food coloring. I want my donuts to be white. So I'm like, well, we don't have white donuts today. I'm very sorry. But I swear to you, the orange and the red ones taste exactly like the white ones. And he says to me, like, no joke, looks me straight in the face and says, "I cannot live my life like this." Like, I ruined his life over a donut. He could not live his life anymore in an adequate fashion because of a donut. And I was just astonished. I was just staring at him. And I looked at my coworker. And then she stared at me. And we stared back at the man. And we were like, "What?" Like, oh my gosh. And then he walked away. So here we go, guys. This is me ruining people's lives one donut at a time. So what did we learn from today's lesson? Basically, Pikachus and donuts, they ruin people's lives, okay? They ruin people's lives. That's not the lesson. I think the lesson is maybe don't be so dramatic. Like, I don't know. Your life isn't ruined. Like, things aren't as bad as you think they are, or you might make them out to be. Like, maybe you have a minor setback in your day, But you can get over it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You can still have a lovely day. I mean, that man could have gone to another place and got a donut with white icing on it. He didn't have, like, he could even have got orange or red. A lot of you could be thinking, like, well, maybe he had a food coloring allergy. But he didn't say he did. He just said he hated them. Anyways, tell me what you guys think. Have you ever had a moment where you were just like, ugh, my life is ruined. Like, I can't take this anymore. How am I gonna live? And it was something stupid. It was something that didn't even matter. Maybe it was a donut. Maybe it was a Pikachu. Maybe it was something. Also, tell me what Pokemon you've caught. Because I can't catch anything. I see Pidgeys and Rattatas for days. I want a Jinx, but I don't live in a big city, so I can't get a Jinx. Because they don't pop up around here. I'm just now getting Jigglypuffs and Pikachus to show up in my town. And it's like amazing. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!